Alright, now that everything is up on standards, the first color of paint I'm putting on is green. I'll be painting the front and the back face green to start with. I will not be painting the centerpiece, the bottom piece green. I will not be painting this green. I will be painting the bumpers green. And all the buttons will be green. This won't be green. So I'm going to take this off. Take this off. And take this off. Everything else will be green. At least to start with. So I'm going to show you how to do the proper painting method. And if you already know how to paint, you can just skip this part. If you already know how to actually paint. If you just want to see the final design, you can just go here. But this video is how to paint. So, alright, the paint I'm using is called Krylon Fusion. I actually don't recommend using Krylon Fusion if you're doing an actual Xbox, but for a controller, it's alright, I suppose. If you're using if you're using a spray paint, the best spray paint to use is Krylon Fusion. But I would actually recommend using an automotive paint if you're painting an entire Xbox. But for a controller, it's okay. You know, small scale. Alright? I actually decided that I wasn't going to tape over the back part of this controller. But, okay. I'm going to start with the accessories first. And you want to do it in quick, kind of wispy motions. Just kind of go right by it. You don't want to really cake it on there. You just kind of want to hit it. And you want to get it from all four sides. So you do it from that side. You do it from the front. Then I'm going to cross in front of the camera here. I'm going to do it on this side. And then I'm going to do the back. Alright, now I'm going to move on to the actual controller. Step in front of the camera again. Just because I always like to start from this side. It's not going to look like you're covering all the controller. You are. Just... make sure you only get the stuff from this angle. Don't cross over to other angles until you get there. Okay, now I'm going to come over to this angle. You don't want to cake it on there, you just kind of want to hit it. If you cake it on there, it'll look like crap. Come to the back. Okay, now you want to do this side. Alright, and that's how you're going to do all of your layers. I'm going to fast forward through the other layers. I'm not going to show you them. That was the one I'm going to show you. I'm going to fast forward to the next part, and I'm going to show you how to put on your stencil, and then paint your next layer. Alright, second coat, here we go. Alright, now I am pretty much finished with the color green. I laid my stencils down for what I'm going to stencil out, and I pulled away the pieces that are done and didn't need stenciling. And now all that's left are the pieces that I'm going to be painting black. Before I paint it black, what I'm going to do is I have to seal my stickers. I have to seal them up so that paint won't seep under there. And the easiest way to do that is to use the same color paint you used under it and use it on top of it. You only need one coat of it. It's just to make sure that no paint sneaks around it. You don't need to paint the whole thing, just where your stencil is. And that'll keep paint from sneaking down in there. You only need to get the edges of where you painted. Alright, and then when you let that dry, you can start painting everything black. Alright, now that I've sealed the stencil onto the controller, now I'm actually going to paint everything. Looks like a couple of my things have fallen over. I'm going to paint this layer of black in the exact same way that I painted the green. There will be no changes in my pattern. I'll do the 4 directions and then I'll finish. That is of course assuming that all my pieces stop falling the hell over. coat number 2. Third and final coat. Alright, after this coat is dry, we get to take off the stencils, see what it's actually going to look like, and then we get to move on to clear coat. Alright, I have now finished taking off the stencils. Here's what the monster symbol looks like. And an interesting little two-tone on the back. Faceplate just to give it a little bit of something to look at on the back instead of just plain old black. The buttons are all green, except for the ABXY. I left those alone. Those are going to be regular, and the thumbsticks are going to be regular. And now this is ready for clear coat. I also use Krylon Fusion clear coat. It works better with the Krylon Fusion paint and won't conflict with it or make it crack or anything like that. It's very slow drying. Well, compared to regular Krylon Fusion. Regular Krylon Fusion, or regular Krylon regular Krylon paint does not work on plastic. Don't substitute. Krylon Fusion, or use pretty much any other brand of paint for cars, for aluminum. Will work fine. But anyway, here we go. We're going to do this the same way we painted, but we're going to do it more specifically. 2 light coats, and the last one is going to be like a regular coat of paint. The first 2 are going to be Alright, so this is what the controller looked like after put back together and all that. Looks pretty cool. It's got the monster logo right there. And I did a little two-tone on the back. Bumpers. Looks good to me. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you made this controller along with me, hope you enjoy playing with the controller. And we'll see you next time.